Lego Castle is an iconic property that's been around for nearly 50 years, and obviously we've received some truly fantastic sets throughout the decades. Between amazing factions, cool themes, and some epic standalone sets, Lego Castle really has provided fans with a lot of products at a variety of price points. With that in mind, I thought it would be fun today to take a look at the best Lego Castle set at every price. Obviously, with an amazing property as long-lasting as this one, it's not going to be easy to pick one set for every dollar amount. And I'd love for you guys to share your thoughts on my picks in the comments below. Before I can jump into this list though, I'd like to shout out 5 Lonely Clones for the video idea. He created a list like this for Lego Star Wars sets, which you should definitely check out. Even back in the day, there wasn't much Lego could provide in a set that cost $1 or $2. For that reason, this first tier is going to be sets that retailed within a $1 to $5 price range. I think the best castle set that resides within this range is none other than 1981's Knight's Procession. Now, from the looks of it, you probably think I love this set for the fact that fans received 6 minifigures at a $5 price point. And while that is something I appreciate, the real reason I love this set is because of what's inside the cart. If you don't know, that may very well be a dismembered Lego Knight. I'd like to credit Retro Blasting for introducing me to the theory behind this set, which is kinda creepy, but still fun. By the way, the runner-up for this first tier is 1986's Siege Crossbow. Moving on, my favorite Lego Castle build that retailed between $6 and $7 is 2007's Crossbow Attack, a set that comes with 2 Crown Knights and 1 skeleton. Honestly, this is a great army builder. 3 figures for $6 is not a bad price. This tier's runner-up is 1988's Castle minifigures. Don't get me wrong, it's a great minifigure pack, but I'd be lying if I said it was a better set. At an $8 to $9 price point, I gotta give the best set to 1992's Wolfpack Renegades. I don't know why, but I love the look of this set. The cart is littered with cool accessories, and surprisingly, the blue that's included doesn't really bother me, even though it doesn't match with the color wave of the Wolfpack. At a $10 price point, I think the best set is 2007's Knight's Catapult Defense. This set had a great minifigure lineup, with 2 Crown Knights and 2 skeletons. Additionally, fans received an awesome catapult, and a little location build for the skeletons. My second favorite set that retailed for this price is 2010's Blacksmith Attack. I love Lego Castle sets that feature medieval village scenes, but unfortunately this build only came with 2 figs. 2013's self-titled castle theme unfortunately gets a bad rap, probably due to the fact it was released right after 2 of the best castle properties hit shelves, those being the Fantasy Era and Lego Kingdoms. While it was a small theme, the sets Lego put out were actually pretty darn good, and I think 2013's Forest Ambush is the best set belonging to this price range. This right here is another great army builder, with 2 types of dragon and lion knights, along with some cool side builds, and a dog. Arriving at the $15 to $19 price range, I'm a bit torn on what to select. 1986's Guarded Inn, which retailed for $19.75, is by no means a big set, but it includes the best of both worlds, as fans received not only a castle/fortress wall, but a tiny inn. At the same time though, I adore 1987's Battering Ram, which features the Crusaders going on the offensive against the Black Falcons. I'll let you guys decide what the best set for this price range should be. At $20, my favorite set is none other than 2008's Troll Assault. I love big, bulky, scary vehicles like this one, and the inclusion of the Troll Big Fig makes this set even better than it already is. I think the runner-up set for this price has gotta be 2011's Escape from the Dragon's Prison. It has this dark, wooded vibe to it, and it was released alongside some cool figures, along with an epic, decked-out horse. For this range, I already know what set is my favorite, 1984's Knight's Castle, which retailed for $27 and belonged to the Black Falcons. While I obviously love large LEGO castles, there's something special about a tinier castle that still has all the bells and whistles. The drawbridge, various towers, and the fact this set had the ability to open up are all features I adore. My second favorite set is 1992's Wolfpack Tower. The inclusion of the bridge and a tower built on the rocks created a really unique look for this Wolfpack base. 2008's Tower Raid has got to be my favorite castle set to ever hit shelves for $30. In addition to 5 minifigures, fans received a menacing and massive Troll Siege Tower, along with a Crown Knights outpost that included a holding cell, as well as 2 areas where the knights could be placed in order to take on the trolls at the top of the siege tower. This right here is a set that truly is perfect for play. My favorite $35 set is 1986's Black Falcon Fortress. Unlike its predecessor, the Fortress has a much more menacing front gate, along with a little tower/building in the back that really helps add some pop to this set. Overall, it's not too different from 1984's Knight's Castle, but as I said, I love smaller castles. At a $40 price point, my favorite set happens to be another fantasy era build. Surprise, surprise, with 2009's Drawbridge Defense. I think the inclusion of the drawbridge added a lot to an already solid tower build, and the fact that LEGO threw 7 minifigures in this set, including a Gold Knight, a Jester, and the Crown Queen is pretty awesome. The best LEGO castle set to retail for $50 has to be 2013's Dragon Mountain. Obviously, the main focus of this set is none other than the dragon that's included. Some may argue that this is the best LEGO Castle dragon of all time. The set itself is not too shabby. The Dragon Knight hideout is small, but still solid, and the inclusion of the Queen and Dragon Wizard minifigures is a nice touch. My second favorite build at this price point is Prison Tower Rescue. Again, I love the color wave and vibe of this build, but let's be real here. Nothing beats a LEGO Castle set that comes with a dragon. The best set that lies within the $51 to $59 price range is obviously 1984's King's Castle, which belonged to the Lion Knights and retailed for $52.75. In addition to being a great set, this build right here is truly iconic, as it set the groundwork for what fans could expect when receiving a larger LEGO castle, in terms of layout, design, colors, and overall vibe. Without this set, who knows what LEGO Castle would have looked like. At the $60 to $69 price range, my favorite castle set has to be 2007's Dwarves Mine. The fantasy era was the first time dwarves made their appearance in a LEGO castle theme, and LEGO left no stone unturned in their creation of this faction. The existence of this $60 set is a perfect example of that. Instead of just throwing dwarves in sets here and there, LEGO provided them with their own base of operations, which is honestly so cool to see. Without a doubt, the best LEGO Castle set to hit shelves with a $70 price tag is Mill Village Raid. Of course, this set came with 2 copies of the legendary Goat mold, but even if that wasn't the case, I would still absolutely adore this set. Getting sets that truly take us outside the castle walls isn't something that has happened too often in LEGO Castle's nearly 50-year run, and thankfully the 2011 set did just that. Trust me, this is a fantastic set. I gotta give the title of Best $80 LEGO Castle set to 1997's Night Lord's Castle, released under the Fright Nights subtheme. This build right here is probably the most vertically imposing LEGO castle to ever hit shelves, and I doubt that title will ever be taken away. Seeing LEGO bring something entirely new to the table is awesome. Night Lord's Castle is a truly iconic set, and it truly represents the Fright Nights. Honestly, none of the castle sets that have been released at a $90 price point really wow me in any way. That being said, I guess I'll give the title of Best $90 Castle Set to 1998's Flying Ninja Fortress. It's a fun and truly unique fortress that definitely brought something brand new to the property. Believe it or not, my favorite set to retail for $100 is not a castle. Instead, it's 2009's Medieval Market Village. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I love sets like these that expand the world of LEGO Castle between 8 figs, a plethora of accessories, and 2 buildings that include all the medieval essentials like a tavern, stable, and blacksmith's shop. This set succeeded in creating a medieval world that builders were able to engage in. LEGO's only released one castle build at the $120 price point, but that does not change the fact that 2012's Kingdoms Joust is a fantastic build. This set saw LEGO provide fans with a detailed royal arena, making it LEGO's best jousting set to date. LEGO's decision to provide the Lion Knights with another large castle structure is something I really respect. And the inclusion of the Falcon Knight, the third faction to appear in Kingdoms, sadly left me wanting more. We've only seen one build retail for $230. That being 2024's Medieval Town Square. The town square includes a farmhouse that comes with a blacksmith's workshop, along with a building that includes a couple of little shops, an inn, and a watchtower. $230 is a high price to pay, even with 8 minifigs and 2 fantastic buildings. But considering the fact we don't get castle sets every year anymore, we gotta appreciate what LEGO does give us. Remember 1984's King's Castle, the set I said changed LEGO Castle forever? Well, 2022's Lion Knight's Castle, which retailed for $400, serves as a tribute to that build. LEGO recreated this iconic set, providing fans with 22 minifigures and a bulky castle build, one that includes a variety of rooms, and comes with a highly detailed exterior. The $400 price tag is kind of a lot. This build is worth it, but prior to its release, the most expensive castle set to ever hit shelves was Kingdoms Joust. Still though, this was LEGO's first time creating a truly proper castle, one that came with not only a good facade, but a stellar interior. That about wraps up today's list. Be sure to let me know down below what choices you agree with, disagree with, and more importantly, what kind of castle content you'd like to see me make going forward.